Yeah, is Detective um, Brown there?
Hung up.
Yeah, screwed that up. Is Mr. Brown available? Well, the phone. I dropped the phone, so I didn't get a chance to see. You know, what you're doing is entirely illegal. I know why you're doing it. You're doing it because the landlord of that big apartment complex asked you to do it. Okay, to get me off that corner. Okay, and I know that's what you're doing. You don't have a case for anything. You don't even have a complainant. You don't even have an investigation of my son for doing burglaries because he didn't do any, and you know he didn't do any. You just threw that out there just to give your warrant some some clout. Well, we're gonna find out what the warrant says. You had to fill out an affidavit to get that warrant. And if you lied on that warrant to get that warrant, and if your purposes for getting that warrant were other than to investigate something which doesn't exist, okay, this is all in your mind. My son is not a burglar. You can't prove he is. There's no stolen property in our vehicle. There's no drugs in our vehicle because we don't do drugs, okay? And there's no nothing in our vehicle. There's no inappropriate photographs. There's no inappropriate videos. All of this is a figment of your imagination, every bit of it. Okay? You have no right to take my property and hold it, alleging that you're doing an investigation into burglary of vehicles and you got no case. You have nothing, and you know you have nothing. And I'm going to file in the federal court. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. It's called a 42 USC 1983 lawsuit on the police department, on the city of Portland. I have the paperwork with me right now and I'm filing it. You're not going to get away with this. This is not a righteous investigation into anything. This is you doing favors because you're a corrupt cop. That's why. You got no case, and here you are holding on to my property because you want to keep it. Yeah, you want to keep my property. You even said so publicly on the record. The other two police officers heard you say it, that you were going to take the car away from us and use it for yourself. And that's what's going on YouTube. Everybody's going to know what you're doing. Okay? You bring the darkness into the light. Okay? You're a dark person. That's why you're doing what you're doing to us. Okay? And we didn't do anything to anybody. We didn't offend anybody. Maybe by being homeless and living in my nice car, maybe that was offensive to somebody. Okay? But we refuse to go live with the drug addicts and the alcoholics in their city little tents all over the garbage everywhere. No, no, that's not us. Okay? We live in our car in an area where there are people who are sensitive. Okay? And they take care of us. That's why we stay in that area, not because of your perverted reason. okay? But because we've made friends there, and the friends help us out. So you can take your perverted reasons. You got no case, bud, and you know you don't have a case. You took this shit to the district attorney. He'd tell you to go somewhere else with it because it's a nothing case about nothing. It's just about you doing favors because you can, because you have the, and that's what I'm going to allege in the court, that you're doing favors, that you don't have no real case, and you never did, because I'm going to want to see the investigation that you did prior to making the arrest. We're going to look at the investigation, look at the affidavit for what you told the judge, see how much truth there is in what you got. So you give me back my car. You had no right to take it. I'm not charged with any crime, okay? You still haven't charged me with a crime. This is 16 days into you keeping my car. You haven't found any stolen items. You haven't found any drugs. You haven't found anything that you can possibly investigate. You're the one that needs investigation. You. Now, you can look for this video on YouTube too. Okay? Bye. So, the detective is never available to talk about giving us back our vehicle. And he doesn't have an investigation going. He didn't have one prior to taking my vehicle, and he doesn't have one now because the things that he are alleging are not true. They're basically false accusations to give him a reason to go jack our car and take it off that corner. Okay?
Made up stuff just for parking.
Yeah.
Just for parking, he made up a whole bunch of stuff.
Just for parking, he made up all that crap. Burglarizing vehicles. We're the ones that got burglarized. We're the ones that had our window broken. Okay? That happened to us. We're not doing that. We had 4 different attempts on our vehicle to steal stuff. Okay? That's why we went and got our cameras and our equipment to see if we could catch the guy. We had lights that we were going to put on his ass. It's a red-headed girl and a teenage boy.
Anyway,
this is just another attempt to get my car back, and the detective not making it available for us to get back. He's got no investigation, and that's what's going to happen. He's got nothing, and you have my word on that.